Hello students, welcome to Scholars Academy. This is Preeti Kshatriya. So today's chapter I have taken from Science 2, that is Classification of Plant, chapter 6. Now in this we will study about the characteristic features of the plant kingdom. So these living organisms are made up of eukaryotic cells and are multicellular. The cells have a cell wall which is made up of cellulose. These are autotrophic and synthesize food by photosynthesis due to the presence of chloroplast. Based on whether plants have a well differentiated body and the presence or absence of a specialized tissues for transport and the ability to bear seeds, kingdom Plantae is being classified into different divisions. The features and examples of each divisions are mentioned in the next slide. Now kingdom Plantae, that is known as plant kingdom, is divided into two parts, cryptogams and phanerogams. Cryptogam are further divided into three divisions, that is the Thallophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta. Thallophyta is further divided into algae and fungi. Phanerogams are divided into two parts, that is gymnosperm and angiosperm. Gymno means naked, sperm means seeds. So it has a naked, there is no covering on the seeds. Angiosperm is further divided into dicot and monocot. And angiosperm is like covered. Angio means covered and sperm means seed. So seeds which are covered, enclosed in a fruit. Now cryptogam. A cryptogam is a plant that reproduces by spore without flower or seed. So cryptogam, actually the cryptos means hidden and game means to marry or hidden reproduction, referring to the fact that no seed is produced. Thus cryptogam represents the non-seed bearing plant. So these are the pictures which I have attached to it. Now the first part, which is Thallophyta, various type of microorganisms like algae, fungi and bacteria are kept under it. Algae are classified into three categories: red, brown and green algae. They are predominantly aquatic plant. They are autotrophic because they are green in color, chlorophyll is present, and simple thread-like body with non-differentiated root, stems and leaves. Thallus, actually green shoot or twig it is. So the main characteristics of algae are: cell wall of algae is made up of cellulose. Sex organs of algae are unicellular. Algae store their food in the form of starch. Reproduction, that is it has a vegetative reproduction, sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. Now the next part is Bryophyta. These are small terrestrial plants. They show differentiation in their body design with stem, leaf-like structure and root-like structure. They do not have any specialized tissue to conduct water and other substance. They live in a damp and sandy habitat and are often referred to as an amphibian of the plant kingdom. They need moisture or water for reproduction. So example are Funaria, Marsantia and Rickettsia. This is moss. See, if there is damp area, so they will grow. You might have seen in the on the walls during the monsoon season. Now the Pteridophyta, the next division, these are supposed to be the oldest vascular plant. The plant body is differentiated into true root, true stem and true leaves, apart from having a specialized tissue for conduction. This tissue helps in the conduction of water and other substances from part of the plant to the other. These plants have naked embryos called spores. The reproductive organ in this plant are inconspicuous. like example are fern, Marsalia. So this is the picture which I have enclosed. Now we'll come to the division of phanerogams. I hope the three categories which I have told about cryptogams you'll have understood. Now we have come to phanerogams. The characteristics of phanerogams are their seed-bearing plant. The plant body is well differentiated with root, leaves and stems. They are well differentiated reproductive tissues that produce seeds. These plants also have a well developed vascular system. Depending on whether the seeds produced are naked or whether they are enclosed, Phanerogramma are further classified into two divisions. They are gymnosperm and angiosperm. As I already told, gymnosperm means naked seed, means open seed, and angiosperm means closed seed, covered seed. So these are the conifers. These are the seeds which are open outside. They are not covered with the fruit. So conifers are gymnosperm that produce seed, but there are no flowers. Now gymnosperms are plants with naked seeds. There are about 650 living species of gymnosperm plant. The plant are usually perennial, evergreen and woody. They have well-developed vascular tissue but do not have vessels. The reproductive organ generally form cone or thrombus. There is no fruit formation and the seeds are hence said to be naked. Example are cycas, pinus and deodar. Angiosperm. Angiosperms are seed-bearing plant. Seeds developed inside tissues that get modified to form the fruit of the plant. Also called the flowering plant. They are found abundantly in nature. There are many flowering plants. So these plants are usually terrestrial and they may be annual, biennial and perennial. The vascular system is very well developed with xylem and phloem. Angiosperm also shows the feature of double fertilization. Example, mustard plant, pea plant. These are the flowers. On the basis of the cotyledon, that the seed leaves, angiosperm are further divided into monocotyledon plant and dicotyledon plant. Monocots have seeds with single seed leaf, having vascular bundle arranged in a complex manner. Dicots, on the other hand, have two cotyledons. As you can see, the example you can give the peanut. When you break open the peanut, it has the two part. So that is dicot. The vascular bundle is arranged in a ring. Now this is the differentiation. Monocot, how does the seed look? Dicot, how two cotyledons look. Floral paths in threes, means the multiple of 3 it is, and here floral path is in 4 or 5s. The venation in leaf in monocot, it's parallel venation, and in dicot it is net-like or reticulate venation. In monocot, pollen grain has 1 pore or furrow. Here in dicot, pollen grain has 3 pores or furrows. Vascular bundle throughout stem ground tissues, and stems vascular bundles are arranged in a ring in dicot. So I hope you guys understood about the classification of plant. And if you really like the video made by me on each and every chapter which I'm going to get it for the science as well as mathematics, so I hope you will like it and please subscribe. Thank you.